coming after me, fire lighting up the sky. Feel the ground shaking underneath, trying to take me alive. Get ready for the fallout. Can't stop me now. I got no rival. I'ma fight my way through the blood and pain game of survival. Any time or place, watch 'em run away. I got none. I'll be standing on my
about to go up. I'm 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 about to go.
question my stability. You think I'll fall just like a guillotine, but I am here to stay. Won't look away. The storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control, feel it in my bones. I'm coming for the I'm coming for the throne. I'm coming for the throne. So you wanna be my enemy? You should've known I'd never kiss the rain. Ice runs in my veins, won't play it safe. I don't belong with your nobility. Who died and made you king of anything? You think
Hello and welcome. A good afternoon, good evening to everyone out there that is watching on the Domino Esports broadcast, as we are now live here for the spring 2023 round number 2 for the Telialigaen. We got Domino GC versus Riddle NO. So it's gonna be a big thing. It's gonna be a big thing here tonight. So once again, we kind of just like went over through who's on the current Domino Esports roster for the Telialigaen. But I do want to go over who's on over Riddle. So round 2, yeah, everyone has already been through their first rounds of games. Of course, half at that point, right, is gonna have the 1-in record. Tackle, Riddle NO, Lazy and Live, and Durant, and of course Domino GC. They all have the 1-0 record at the moment here. But there is another side of the point system. Domino GC did not win the second game, so they're actually sitting on the last but tied for the 1-0 teams. The best result is getting 2-0 on the records. So we're gonna see if Domino GC is able to get a consistent flow of that. If that's possible. I mean, Nightmare last week put us into a pretty big surprise at how well they played for game 2. So that's something that can, continuously happen throughout the season, because, these teams are just, they can be surprising, at some points, right? Like it's really just about how well, executions go when it comes down to being on that rift. But aside from that, I like to call out a little bit on the names here for Riddle NL, because it's actually a lot of familiar faces too. The only new person that I have not seen before is Coat Puts Main. Coat I've never seen play before, but he's probably not too new into competitive at this competitive level. I'm pretty sure he's maybe working into it, or maybe this is his first time. I'm not really sure. Anyone that knows from the side of Riddle, or even from Domino, or from anyone in the viewers, let me know about Coats here a little bit. But we got Blazing Fire, and Blazing Fire is the jungler here for Riddle NO. Nomi is here as well, Erickson, and then of course Eski. So very, very familiar players here tonight that is going to be playing against Domino Esports, that also has familiar players as well. It looks like there is a different top laner this time for Domino GC. I'm not sure who this is exactly. FPX Zhao AP. It's kind of weird. I think that's Phoenix, right? Phoenix Zhao AP. I believe that's Agony Pain, right? No, it's not Agony. It's King. I believe it's King. Isn't it king? I don't know. Confirm it later. We do have the sides though already, and we have the draft underway. So for round 2, game number 1, start of the stream here tonight. First of all, I'd like to thank you all for joining us on the Domino Esports broadcast. And if you continue to enjoy your stay here on Domino Esports broadcast, you know, don't forget to hit the follow and or even subscribe, being generous, as we do have a lot of generous people out there too. I mean, we have Facading that is very generous and his music's really good, so make sure you check that out. JP Cooper that is out there as well, that is, you know, doing the generous subscribing on the shares there, which is awesome, amazing. And then of course anonymous subscriber as well, whoever that is. But it is just awesome to have, you know, this kind of support around in this scene. And of course, to the first time chatters here, welcome. So as we are into the draft already, the first phases of bans here. I mean, Lee Sin, Caitlyn, and Swain. Swain is actually pretty strong. I believe it's mainly played in the mid lane when it comes down to this side of the competition. And NA, I think, you know, we enjoy it quite more on the ADC side, which is kind of weird, because even though we enjoy it quite more on the ADC side, you don't really see it being spammed as much as a mid lane Swain would be. But you know, on the other side, Akali being banned away, Olaf, and Kalista. Kalista, I believe, might be permaban from here on out by Ozdell, but it could really just not be permaban. I'm not even sure if Ozdell will be able to get the Kalista, but it's whatever, you know, it's whatever. But he did get Kalista 3 times last week, and we've seen how good he is with that one, except for game 2, of course, but we don't talk about that. Fiora for first pick on Domino GC. I like that, you know, King gets the Fiora right off the bat. She's just such a good duelist, and I think she's a bit of a versatile duelist as well, where I don't think Fiora would ever get an insanely bad lane, because some of the picks out there that is like extremely good against her would not be all that good competitively in the sense of how they function in the team fights, you know. And so we're not going to see any kind of that hard of a draft against it, but we do get a Gnar, and Gnar is just one of those hit or miss kind of, you know, fighting compositions. So it's exactly what I was kind of talking about, like these champions. I mean, for Gnar to be able to even excel in team fights, you know, he would need the level, so that way the rage bar is a lot easier to stack up, and also the Mega Gnar is just very crucial for engages. And then without Mega Gnar, you're just kind of stuck without a front line for a while until the transformation's there. We got Zeri and Lulu. I really like, you know, not much of the ADCs. The ADCs have kind of been about the same thing, except for the change on the Caitlyn, which, you know, made her a bit stronger. She was weaker, and her utility of just having the max range is actually just always been so useful. It's just, you know, her clear speed was a bit slower, and including her damage wasn't just all that much, but now she's just really strong. But we don't see the Caitlyn, even though it is not, oh no, yeah, it was banned away, sorry about that, it was banned away. We get to see the Zeri instead. Lulu is such a great support pickup. I mean, right next to Yumi, which was nerfed, Lulu's probably like one of the better, you know, Yumi, or at least before Yumi. So it's actually gonna, you know, matter so much on that Lulu pickup, especially since, you know, the ultimate, it's a lot more of a utility than Karma being able to spam, but Karma being able to spam just, you know, kind of means that you could help out clear bot wave and then kind of get a roam off. Especially since you are blue side, so it's a bit safer, but I wouldn't count my marbles on that. And then of course the Varus, I really like Varus just because he can surprise you with his attack speed, with the lethal tempo, with how much health he kind of just generates back on the mitigation as a mitigation. And you know, he's just such a good duelist. But of course, he is fairly a little bit slow. Zeri adds extra utility on not just, you know, being able to vault, but the shock laser through walls, and that shock laser does a lot of damage. It also slows, so you know she does have a little bit more utility. I'm not really sure who wins 1v1 between Zeri and Varus. I mean, I could probably guess, but I feel like it just does not happen. You know, 1v1s between 80 carries don't really happen all that frequently. They like to play around the map, catch waves, and yeah, get their items. Graves for the second draft on the pickup. So this is just Graves is actually really good with Gnar, because Gnar can hide his boomerang toss, at least the second one potentially. And you know, it is gonna be kind of an enabler for Graves, but at the same time, I think the Azir and Graves and Gnar pickup is actually really good at just getting some priority on the map. So you know, because Gnar is able to push in waves pretty hard because he's range, and he's able to poke down King. And because of that, I mean, depending on the way Graves even starts up around the map, we could see potential invades. But it is a bit risky invading an Elise, because Elise actually excels in just kind of hiding in the bush, or yeah, just kind of hiding in the bush, making sure that you don't see the Elise at all, and then just kind of pop up and do a lot of instant damage. Just that kind of burst with cocoon follow up is just pretty big on you know, on what it is, or what might even happen if these invades don't go out well. Of course, the follow-up with the Azir mid with Tristana. Surprisingly enough, a Tristana mid for Vero. So it is kind of yeah, it is kind of confusing there. So it seems like they are going to focus the AP all around, except for, yeah, I wouldn't say there's not enough AP though, ability power, because I think Elise can cover it. You know, she does so much on the ability power damage. So as we go through the drafts here, it is a bit of a drive here. So I'm not sure how well everyone has gone through their day here tonight, but this is possibly like the biggest, or maybe even the second biggest game, because there is another game that is going to be coming up later, and that is Rich Gang versus Lazy in Life, which we have seen Lazy in Life before, but we haven't seen like the new one, the new Lazy in Life at the moment here. But you know, after this game, you know, we're gonna do a raid over to GamerNo to be able to watch the Lazy in Life versus Rich Gang. Oh gosh, wait. I had my Twitter up because I know who's casting it. Gotta get on the Telialigaen Twitter on this one. Can't find it. I know it's Drake Q. Oh, and Dogsletter Nash. Yeah, they're gonna both be casting the game or the series later on today. And I believe, you know, have a couple of tabs open for all of the series that are currently being played here. So make sure you do that. And I believe after game 1, I think GamerNo will be up by then. But for now, I mean, yeah, we're on this one. Not sure if this might actually go to game 3. I feel like, you know, because these two teams are just great. The players in it are great. They are not too unfamiliar with competitive. So we're just gonna have to, you know, go into a break and see for ourselves to see, you know, who is able to execute their battle plans a lot better. You know, so as we go into a break, powered by Global Connect. So don't forget to check that out on to globalconnect.com. So be right back. Don't go anywhere. See y'all soon after our break for game number 1.
Trapped behind bars, it's like I'm on Mars, scorching hot. Life can be hard, but it's what we do. Take it to the top. Yeah, yeah. Take it to the top. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Closeness is friends, increasing my strength when I remember myself. Life can be hard, but it's what we do. Take it to the top. Yeah, yeah. Take it to the top. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
All right, and we are ready to go. Game 1 underway. Fountains, or at least the walls of the fountains, are gone. And now we head on to the rift, where we can possibly even see 5-man invade. No, we're not going to see that. I guess there's just not enough crowd control, but there's definitely retired coin flip, or at least coin flip is able to get some nice, you know, karma queues, which is awfully like helpful, you know. And by awfully, I mean it's just so much damage. I mean, it gives you like all this extra boost. I mean, yeah, it's already doing like 120. What's everyone's base armor on it? It should be 30. Yeah, so it's about 110 damage that you will take at level 1 from Karma Qs that are empowered. You know, Karma Qs regular, you're not really taking as much, but empowered Karma Qs are just ridiculous amount of damage. So if you're stacked up S5, you're all taking that damage, and in the slow as well. But of course, we don't see any of that kind of shenanigans. So both teams are just going to respectfully kind of just look for the as normal of a start of a game as possible. But now we're seeing the way that both junglers are starting up. We see Olin on the blue side for the blue, and then you know, red side on the red. So we are not really going to see, you know, opposite side jungle here, but we could see an early invade by Blazing Fire, because I guess you would kind of count that bot lane for Nomi and Escape will be able to get some priority here. But as we could kind of see, there's really not much priority, and I like that the Hail of Arrows was leveled up first for the Varus here, because as you can see there on the small size sample, you're able to trade, and then the moment you walk away, you're able to just throw down that Hail of Arrow, and that slow field alone, just so much damage. And coin flip, flash heal, Nomi almost getting taken down. It was nearly enough, and I think Osdell missed an opportunity to get the kill, because he just was not auto attacking at all. He kind of just let that one go, so that's a little bit unfortunate. But now Vero jumping on to Ericsson taking up a lot of damage, and Vero as well. So off the explosive charge and the reset on that jump shot, I mean rocket jump, able to get away. And it seems like Nomi is not reset at all, so he has to be very, very careful with the AoE. But also Blazing Fire is around the bot side, but of course Olin is roaming around. Vero very low on the HP. Vero actually almost goes down, and the director cam even shows that one. It was just so low on the HP, and seems like King is having a good time around the top. So so at the moment here, so much is happening in the early game. There's got to be some priority for the bottom side of the map. Coat doesn't seem like he's having all that good of a time against the Fiora, but that's just part of lane priority. He's actually not falling behind, I believe. He's even just an experience ahead, but there's just so many minions that the King is not even killed yet. Or maybe it's not King, because the other one was Pow Pow. This one's Zhao AP. But Blazing Fire just kind of coming upstairs to the top. Nothing to do up here though, because the minion wave is swinging back into Zhao's AP's favor, and we're already seeing an early roam by coin flip. So didn't really get much at all. And I also want to see where the vision is here, and there's really not that much vision here besides Domino, who is, you know, who I believe are trying to keep track here. And now Vero gonna get some assistance here by coin flip, and I like this assistance from Vero because, you know, he wants to go all in. Ericsson will have an easy opportunity to set up those sand soldiers and auto attacks, but Vero just just jumps right in with extra shield, extra mitigation there. So those auto attacks really won't do much against you know, Vero. But now there's a couple of pings though from Domino in their own jungle, so they are aware Blazing Fire's potential to just kind of counter invade. And Vero's just, he was thinking about jumping onto Blazing Fire here in the mid lane as he's taking down a ward, but won't be possible. I mean, there's just no one in position to support him, and it would be very risky to even try to get this 1v1. And Olsdale very much in a bad position here, nearly caught out, had to pop the flash, and he did it a lot sooner than he should. So it's a great execution on the escape, but a flash down. I mean, Blazing Fire just has some opportunity to get a proper gank down in the bot side now. But of course, you know, Osdale and Coinflip are just going to be more on the defensive side. They don't have a ward in the river, so they're not going to overextend. But I bet they might just go back to base, buy their one item. I'm not sure what Ozzy's gonna do. I believe he is gonna get serrated Dirk, but if he does get serrated Dirk, I think you pick up boots and then like tier 1 boots and then a control ward, and just reassure that vision that you don't get reganked, because yeah, you don't have flash. But now we're seeing coin flip kind of just setting up a bait, trying to get blazing fire to roam it back down. They don't have vision, but they do see Olin down here as well. So I think blazing fire is just gonna get the recon. Olin walking up into the bush, gonna see blazing fire. Doesn't see Nomi though on the other side, so I believe Olin has to be very, very careful. And oh, he takes the grapefruits away. Okay, so now blazing fire has to get away, some priority over the dragon, and Olin is still kind of walking on in as we're seeing some of the pressure around the top side by Zhao Yi. But yeah, we don't see too much going on here. We don't even see the start of the dragon at all. I mean, it's a hex dragon, so I kind of assumed they would just go for it since they threw, you know, blazing fire out. Oh no! Oh no! Vero with the buster shot though. He's taking up a lot of turret shots and would still be first blood for Vero. Even though after a great play by Ericsson, who just pushed them under the tower after the rocket jump. It looks super shady. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you spam Buster Shot in the middle of... No. Because if you're not over, like, the horizon yet, then the Buster Shot would just throw them further away from Olin. But a nice solid gank here. So they're kind of coming around towards the mid. They saw where Ericsson was going, and then Ericsson kind of played it very well by just going into the jungle and then tracing his steps backwards. But that was super close. Ericsson just throwing the Vero into the tower. Vero had already rocket jump, playing it very aggressive. But the Buster Shot comes out, and then of course the flash follow-up, and then the repositioning. It was really nice, but now I think Coat is caught off guard here. He's gonna jump over the wall, but here comes that that rocket jump into a cocoon, as Coat unfortunately gets ganked up on the counter. And I believe now the Rift Turtle is going to get started up. Vero is walking down. Ericsson is already right below him. Coin flip coming up. Ericsson going to get rocket jumped on. It's a little bit of a separate fight here, but Vero has to be able to get away. He pops the ghost, but I believe it's a little too late. But he gets it out anyways, and he's able to escape. Super risky there by Vero. He uses the rocket jump, and then he walks back down onto a Graves that still has the quick draw. But Vero is back into the mid, and even though they lose Dragon, they don't lose their red side jungle at all. So it was a nice defense here by Domino GC. And I believe Olin is still clearing up the blue side. He won't be going into the red side just yet. And it would be horrible if Blazing Fire absolutely secured red side, you know, creeps and buff. Because if you look at the other side, like Blazing Fire is already cleared part of his red side. So there wouldn't be much to take here by Olin. But yeah, the reactive play from the team there. Difference between solo queue. If you get invaded in solo queue, you're kind of like on your own, or hopefully someone rotates for you. But it's still kind of in a good course here from Domino GC, but we are seeing a little bit of that Gnar and Fiora difference now, as the Steel Cat boots is now built for Coat. And look at these auto attacks. Just so good. Oh, nice. Coat could go down. Grand Challenge, not enough mana. Yeah, it's 100 mana. Most ultimates are 100 mana, right? But don't count yeah, don't count the Elise that has 0 mana. The Mantra, 0 mana. Don't count those. That's not even considered. But we are seeing a little bit of a counter invade by Coin Flip. It's a bit more mobile, so he's able to go in and out, and also has that ward from the support item. Olin is sitting here, Coin Flip on the other side, being the human ward that he is, and he sees 2, and oh, Coin Flip gets caught out by Blazing Fire's Oracle Lens. And that was a good Oracle's Lens from Blaze. He could have walked into a cocoon and massive amount of damage, and on top of the cocoon, you get the Soul Link running from the Karma, and it's just so much more follow-up. Of course, Eski does have heal and the overgrowth, so I think he would not have died, but it would have been that much risky, and then I think you just lose priority on the map. So, you know, Domino just gets to do just about anything that they want. But nice hit under the tower here. Zhao AP going for the potential kill, and it will not execute well. Zhao AP fails to get the kill under the tower with the full commitment. And now we're going to see the direction here by Riddle as they're going to explode onto Coin Flip now. Lots of damage coming in. Coin Flip with the extra heal from Ozdale. And there is that collateral damage, but it's not going to take him down. Ozdale taken so low on the HP, and it will be Nomi that picks up the double kill for Riddle and O. And there is that rotation from Domino GC, but they could not get it down quick enough to help and assist there. So Domino all across the map, 3 will die, but look at Vero. Vero is gonna go for a little bit on the revenge. A nice polymorph coming in from Eski. Shutdown comes through for Vero, but even though if he gets the shutdown, Ericsson staying in the middle, and he's taking so much on the turret plating damage. I believe he's gonna be able to get 2 platings, and Coin Flip is now there to be able to help it out a little bit more. Platings are going to be going down here. Olin with the first take on the tower shots, but Vero's going to get executed. Doesn't get hit, doesn't give any credit towards anyone there from his death, but he's still going to lose some of the pressure of continuously chopping down on that tower. So now there is a little bit of a breather here for Riddle NO. And Zhao AP getting chased around. These resets on the queue. There goes the second jump. The repose comes down. The ult, and Colt goes for the finish. Very nicely done by Colt there. Just showing that the Nor definitely beats the Fiora. But of course, you know, Zhao AP took a couple of tower shots. And of course, that kind of won't matter too much the more Colt gets the kills, because now Colt will not be needing the small amounts of help from the tower shots, which, you know, I think it would have been worth it there by Zhao AP to hit the tower as risky as he did. But of course, if it came with the plating, and it did not, so I don't think that was that much worth it at all. As we are seeing a little bit of positioning here from Riddle NO, and Domino GC are on their way. Everyone's on their way here, and Vero just trying to get the range onto Nomi. Nomi taking up quite a bit of damage, but so will Vero, and now the chase will begin. Olin comes in with the Chain of Corruption, will land on top of Eski, and Eski taken down super low, and here comes that teleport. Meganar is up now, and there goes the launch. Ozdale's gonna get pushed right into the fight. First Tower Blood going through the middle, but look at the fight that's going on down here. Coin Flip getting cut off by Ericsson. So will Olin, but Olin takes the repel away from that Emperor's Divide. And Riddle NO, they lose a tower, but they pick up on 3-0 in the exchange. Oh my god, Riddle is just popping off now. It is just popping off.
Red team has slain the dragon. Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
And okay, so first tower seems like it was like 600 gold. Each kill's 300, but there was a shutdown. So Riddle came up ahead by 2,000. They were at a 1,000 deficit. So yeah, definitely. Riddle came up completely ahead. They get second dragon. They're 1 for soul point. And then yeah, they are 2 away for completion. And Domino Esports, I mean, they're on the back foot now. And I have to see what they do here. Their farms aren't too bad, but as you can see, Blazing Fire, like Graves will easily just excel in his farming. The moment that the map control is there for especially with the Graves on your team, like Graves will just start taking every bit of resources, you know, some waves, your own jungle. He just starts shutting it down or locking it up. But Nomi on the rotation to the top. I think Domino GC also rotating upwards. They do have vision with these cryo orbs. And I believe we might see another potential fight here. No teleport from Coat this time. Teleport from Zhao AP, but I'm not sure if he is going to commit to that at all. Get that shock laser through the wall. Shurima shuffle coming in from Ericsson, but it will miss just a little bit. And this Rift Herald getting contested. Olin chasing up onto Eski, and Eski's taking up really low on the HP, but there is no vision into that Tri-Brush, and now we're going to see little poke damage here. Over the wall is Coat. Meganar available, immunity. The Repulse is going to get the stun, and Coat's going to go down. Rift Herald's going to get secured by Domino. And Vero was thinking about getting the rocket jump over the wall, but once again, there is no ward. And this Rift Herald being taken away, plus the 1 kill, will just even things out. So the game not yet into anyone's favor at the moment here. But Domino Esports does have to worry about the potential solo lane win by Coat. Even though he has 2 deaths right now, the Gnar will still eventually just beat out the Fiora. And it's going to be trouble in the later stages of the game. So there's 1 loss here by Riddle, doesn't really mean the end, but it does put Blazing Fire in a situation that he kind of wanted to, you know, from start to finish, just dominate the jungle. I mean, look at him, he's already coming across. He wants to take these you know, Krugs, but they're occupied by Olin, so he will not be able to steal them away. And oh, Zhao EP could actually get ganked on, but I feel like Blazing Fire might just take the recall more than anything. I feel like. With Vero just 3 and 2 on a Tristana. I know what he wants to do. He wants to rocket jump onto Nomi, because he most likely beats that 1v1. But he just can't, because the moment anyone just joins in on that fight, you're still a Tristana on the other side of the hop, right? So you don't want to jump in all that risky. The minute and 20 seconds. I believe Coin Flip's just gonna use up all of his vision, and then potentially get a recall as soon as possible. Rift Herald is gonna get used up around the bottom side, and I believe we are gonna see some pressure down here at the bot. Rift gets a nice slam onto the tier 2 bot tower. Not anywhere close to being taken down here. But Coin Flip should really be taking the recall. Has to reset on the wards. Eski has not yet cleared any of these wards or any of this vision. So this is going to give an opportunity here for Domino GC. In fact, no, Eski can't do it. It's super risky to walk into, you know, unwarded, no vision, you know. Because the Elise is just so... It's so scary sometimes just seeing Elise, you know? It's kind of like Evelyn, right? Where your control wards are pointless. You gotta like just be very, very careful with the way you farm or the way you push out. But this is where, you know, saving up your own vision is gonna help out so much for his ski. Because he just most likely already knows Coin Flip has vision in their own jungle with the reset. But Osdale, they end up quite low. Cocoon's gonna miss. And look at this push around the top side. Coat by himself. Domino GC. They are looking to get the dragon here. And Coat's gonna get jumped on by Vero. And Vero, a lot of damage by Vero. Buster shot and a finish. That was a surprising amount of damage there. If I was Coat, I probably would not have guessed that amount of damage. Kraken Slayer and Avari Quick Blades. Dragon's now taken away. And Ericsson, grand challenge. Ericsson just trying to defend tier 2 bot as it goes down, and coin flips here for Zhao AP. Movement speed down. Smoke screen by Blazing Fire. I think Blazing Fire is setting this up. Everyone is collapsing down here by Riddle NO, and there's going to be no opportunity here. Flash, early one by Coin, but he's going to get hit by the boomerang. Now he's going to try to get away as far as possible. So is Zhao AP. Zhao AP with his own flash going to be trying to get away from that one. And Vero on with Olin, two manning the Baron in the meantime. But of course, Nomi and Ski, they collapsed downwards, but they also just rotated back up. Shock laser over the wall. Nomi taking up really low on the HP. Shots here by Vero. Vero walks back in. Nice hit on the rocket jump, but over the wall is Ericsson, and Vero hits the blast cone the wrong way. He's supposed to use it as an escape, but he should be able to get out, but he's gonna choose to fight back. He might be able to get a second one, but Ericsson does not allow it. He shuts him down, and now there's only about 2 members alive with the Baron buff left. A quick shutout here by Riddle. But they still have to deal with some of the Baron buffs on the minions, but the Baron power play will not be as valuable, I feel like. Because Olin, you know, when the moment your waves are pushing in, and you kind of don't have to stay in the lane to be able to buffer with your Baron buff. Now you have to sit in the wave with your team, so you won't be able to take away resources off the map. But a really nice engage and follow up from Riddle to be able to pretty much shut turn off part of the power from that Baron play. But we are seeing topside pressure again. Colt, I believe dealing with these, Baron up minions will not be impossible for Colt. He's gonna feel, pretty safe, comfortable. Oh, a riposte lands. And there is the help from his ski. So this fight is gonna be swapped around as Zhao AP is gonna be going down. The rotation from Domino GC through the jungle is gonna catch onto Olin on the rotate, and Nomi nearly taking down. The explosive charge is actually going to go for the finish, and that's going to be a double kill for the Tristana and the escape all together. But Ski is here. Vero is just a little bit useless with this amount of health left over, and Ericsson with another double and a shutdown. Ericsson is really popping off. I mean, this is just quite insane. He's just there to be able to, just get a really quick revenge on the situation. And Zhao AP, actually, Eski, underrated play, by the way. Eski was hovering outside of Zhao AP's vision, and he basically just comes out of nowhere, noticing that Colt was about to hit the riposte. The stun as a follow-up from the riposte, and he just comes in, shield, overgrowth, protects Colt, able to finish off Zhao AP, and then noticing that there are a couple ways to reach to the top, and one of those is definitely crossing in front of the red buff. So there was two from Riddle patiently waiting for the rotation to happen, and yeah, they were able to catch up a few members inside their own jungle. But 20 seconds until Dragon pressure from Riddle. They got, you know, they got massive priority in the middle as well. And we're gonna see how Domino is able to create this kind of pressure. I mean, if they go for Dragon, Riddle can go for, you know, mid-tier towers. Yeah, they lose Dragon, but they get closer to hitting the inhib. But it's a little bit of a dance around the Dragon Pit. Blazing Fire kind of low on the HP. Doesn't see any camps to be able to get his health back up, as Vero's already on the camp. Oh my god, the shot comes through. Ericsson's caught up in the chain of corruption, but he's gonna be able to Zanya's through it. Vero, he sees his opportunity. He's gonna go for it. Buster shot, follow up, I believe, and it will be the kill. Blazing Fire is dead. Dragon being taken low. Riddle cannot respond or contest it. Yeah, if blue buff or Grump was able to be taken here by Blazing Fire, he would have had full health, and then they would have tried to squeeze their way into the Dragon Pit. And it's gonna be a tight squeeze, because the moment the Karma Mantricus, I mean, yeah, you would have to put one forward and then have a ski put a shield on the person forward, because you would have to just predict that you're gonna get Mantricute and Veriscute, so that will mitigate some of the damage. But Mantricute also still plays a huge part onto just blocking the pathing, like to block pathing as well, because you're just walking over the slow. And then the quick draw just actually absolutely helps that out. What? Wait, hold on. Hold on. What was that? I'm sorry, everyone. Hold on. We're gonna give it a moment here. I believe it was a pause glitch. Yeah, it was a pause glitch. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Oh, nice. Grand Challenge is going to be issued out here by Zhao AP, but I don't think it's going to be possible, because Ericsson just does so much damage. That is nuts. Ericsson cannot be messed with. 260, 5-1. Only died once. So he has full stacks on the Dark Seal here. There's Knight hits over the wall by Osdale. Oh, barrels. I like Vero's positioning here. He is ready to just pounce onto anyone. But Eski is actually just right on top, or sitting on top of Blazing Fire. Oh, here's that other side. There goes that damage right on top of Coco. Taking up quite low on the HP, but no one is dead. Olin getting chased down, and so is Vero, but Vero's going to be able to just rocket jump away. No other response here. Blast cones being used as an escape. Tower will fall. Olin super low on the HP. Shock laser. That would have killed Olin, but the Zanya, it's not going to save him for too long. Baron has started up here. They don't know this. No vision. They have no idea Baron was taken. So Domino Esports secures Baron off of the small blunder of not really getting the team in positioning to get a nice follow through. Or maybe they thought they could just kill Coat without, because I saw that too. It was like a full combination from the Tristana. Full combo, buster shot, and then most likely get a kill. But yeah, it did not happen. I mean, the Randuins, now Sterox Gauge. it will not be possible to just burst down and assassinate Coat that way. It just won't be. It's way too risky to try. Because of course, if it doesn't work out, then yeah, if it doesn't work out, you're gonna get punished. So Riddle, we're able to get tier 2 mid. Domino gets Baron, loses 1 from the small blunder that they had, but also got a tower. So in turn, they nearly equalized, because the Baron power play doesn't equalize yet. It's a power play for the push through the map and the push for resources. So that's where you're really gonna be able to get that gold. But it's gonna be very possible here. So it will equal out or maybe it already has. I mean, there was a couple waves and some farm inside the jungle that's taken away. But we are now seeing another potential 5v5 for the dragon. It is a Chem Tank dragon, so pretty important. Olin over the wall, sees the sand soldiers. They can't really put a ward in between the wall either. There is a control ward. And Ko in the Mega Gnar form, he is ready to go on the engage here if there is a follow-up. But I believe Zhao AP could be out of position here. It's a forceful push by Domino, but they are looking for whatever that they can find here. They will be able to get the control ward, and the zombie ward comes out, so they're gonna have some vision, but it's gonna easily be taken away. And Zhao AP, Ko, I think he's got some momentum onto Zhao. Zhao is in a little bit of trouble there, but the boomerang does not land, so the slows will not continue, and the dragon just taken away. And these Baron buff, it's still operational, so they have 10 seconds to get that, you know, powered recall to just go back to base and just defend this push in the middle. And now Zhao AP still around. Cocoon's gonna land. Ko possibly in big trouble here, but he does not get fully caught into a tangle there. But there is an inhib tower that goes down by Vero. Code and Blazing Fire are still running. And look at this, FPX, Zhao AP is not even caught out, so they know exactly where they are at. And Blazing Fire is gonna go down. He gets some help from Ericsson. Ericsson with the beautiful save just on time to get Blazing Fire out of that bad situation. But that's an overgrowth on cooldown. And Ericsson, oh my, I cannot believe how he survived that. That is crazy reaction from him. But Coat, oh no, Coat, I think he might be dead here. Doesn't seem like he will be, but Olin could be dead on himself. Gets away from the smoke screen on time. And a little bit of a push and rotation here by Domino around the top. Olin's trying to trickle some damage over the wall, but coin flip. The pathing from coin flip. He puts himself in such a narrow spot for the engage there. Now Vero, great amount of damage onto the tower. Zhao AP getting hit by the boomerang, so the resets are coming in by Coat. It's gonna nearly be permanent. Cocoon comes through by Olin, but no dice on that. Possible engage by Coat. Mega Gnar's up. Not anywhere close for the Gnar ult. But this game, it's getting closer and closer to the end. But we're seeing the possible struggle for a victory for either or. Like, I honestly don't have a clue who's gonna win this. It's definitely a 50-50, and it will go down to the team fight. But it can go down to macro play too. I mean, bottom is open, and if Vero's like maybe the only one person alive, he can potentially push the win. But Zhao AP getting collapsed on. 3 members from Riddle and O on the bot side. And this might potentially end for a Baron fight. But we're gonna have to see. Colt with the teleport. Zhao AP still has his teleport. Shots come through constantly from Osdale and Coin Flip. Or at least Osdale. But Vero, a little bit of a chance here. Maybe going for the engage. He's gonna get some support. And Coda just locked in place. He's trying to walk in closer for the Gnar ultimate. He's already used it. And look at these rocket jump resets. Over the wall, Olin with the flash. The Cocoon's gonna whiff another rocket reset. Nomi in big trouble, has already used the vault, and it will be more and more kills for Domino. Vero closing it out here, possibly for the Domino team against Riddle for game number 1. Best of 3 in this series. The damage from the Tristana, and Zhao AP wasn't even anywhere near there. It was a solid lockdown onto Coat. And now Ericsson's gonna do the best that he can, but he's gonna suffer the same way. Lockdown after lockdown. It will be game 1 to Domino GC. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The way that it ended was a little bit surprising there. It was the potential pop-off from Coat. He gave it his best at the end there. I mean, it's hard. It's hard when you're just being zoned away by karma Qs, by various Qs. He also had all that extra tenacity. And, of course, the extra tenacity... I feel like it was like... It was like one at a time, you know, one route after the other, right? If it was like every route in the book all at once, then yeah, it definitely would not have happened. But it was just one chain route after the other, and Coat could not get out. He was just stuck forever in that kind of route assessment, which was very nicely communicated. And of course, you know, oh, it's just so hard to get that down. It's kind of crazy. But as crazy as that is, I mean, this is still a best of 3 series. I am predicting that this is going to go to game 3. There is no way it does not go to game 3. And if it does not go to game 3, then I want to see how the execution is processed, especially when we go on to game number 2. So we're going to be right back. Don't go anywhere. See you all after our break for game number 2. And Vero just trying to get the range onto Nomi. Nomi taking up quite a bit of damage, but so will Vero, and now the chase will begin. Olin comes in with the Chain of Corruption, will land on top of Eski, and Eski taken down super low, and here comes that teleport. Meganar is up now, and there goes the launch. Osdale's gonna get pushed right into the fight. First Tower Blood going through the middle, but look at the fight that's going on down here. Coin Flip getting cut off by Ericsson. So will Olin, but Olin takes the repel away from that. And this Rift Arrow getting contested. Olin chasing up onto Eski, and Eski's taking up really low on the HP, but there is no vision into that Tri-Brush, and now we're gonna see little poke damage here. Over the wall is Coat. Meganar available. Immunity. The Repulse is gonna get the stun, and Coat's gonna go down. Rift Trail's gonna get secured by Dom. Collapsing down here by Riddle and O, and there's gonna be no opportunity here. Flash, early one by Coin, but he's gonna get hit by the Boomerang. Now he's gonna try to get away as far as possible. So is Zhao AP. Zhao AP with his own flash gonna be trying to get away from that one. And Vero on with Olin, 2 manning the Baron in the meantime. But of course, Nomi and Eski, they collapsed downwards, but they also just rotated back up. Shock laser over the wall. Nomi taking up really low on the HP. Shots here by Vero. Vero walks back in. Nice hit on the rocket jump, but over the wall is Erickson, and Vero hits the blast cone the wrong way. He's supposed to use it as an escape, but he should be able to get out, but he's gonna choose to fight back. He might be able to get a second one, but Erickson does not allow it. He shuts it for Cope. He's gonna feel, you know, pretty safe, comfortable. Oh, a riposte lands. And there is the help from his ski. So this fight is going to be swapped around as Zhao AP is going to be going down. The rotation from Domino GC through the jungle is going to catch onto Olin on the rotate. And Nomi nearly taking down. The explosive charge is actually going to go for the finish. And that's going to be a double kill for the Tristana and the escape all together. But Ski is here. Vero is just a little bit useless with this amount of health. Able to get his health back up as Vero's already on the cap. Oh my god, the shot comes through. Ericsson's caught up in the chain of corruption, but he's gonna be able to Zanya's through it. Vero, he sees his opportunity. He's gonna go for it. Buster shot, follow up, I believe, and it will be the kill. Blazing fire and coin flip, or at least Ozdil. But Vero, a little bit of a chance here, maybe going for the engage. He's gonna get some support, and Coda is just locked in place. He's trying to walk in and closer for the Gnar ultimate. He's already used it, and look at these rocket jump resets over the wall. Only with the flash, the Cocoon's gonna whip another rocket reset. Nomi in big trouble, has already used the vault, and it will be more and more kills for Domino. Vero closing it out here, possibly for the Domino team against Riddle for game number 1. Best of 3 in this series. The damage from the Tristana, and Zhao AP wasn't even anywhere near there. It was a solid lockdown onto Cope, and now Ericsson's gonna do the best that he can, but he's gonna get suffered the same way.
There was a time when you had me falling to the ground, like a king without a crown. Whoa, why you make it hard? Don't let me down. You might as well be lost, but I'm found. I'm waiting for your love. You just
Don't know why you left me bleeding. With a broken heart, tell me if I deserve this feeling. I thought that you know that we had something special till you end up all this way. Please tell me why you left me bleeding. With a broken heart, tell me why I deserve this feeling. I thought that you loved me, I thought that you need me till you end up all this way. Have you forgot all the moments while we had was so true? This one was made for two. I did it all. Feelings change and love can go, but tell me why are you so cold? What did I wrong? What was the fault? Or what you say is I don't know. Feelings change and love can go, but tell me why are you so cold? What did I wrong? What was the fault? I thought that you loved me, I thought that you need me till you end up all this way. Have you forgot all the moments while we had was so true? This one was made for two. I did it
I return to my training.
You're scared. Good to know.
Shall I turn in my badge and rifle as well?
All things have consequence.
Do not confuse cowardice for wisdom.
Come on, I won't hurt you. I promise.
Your emperor shall return.
We can't cage him for long.
Oh, sorry about that. I was on a phone call. I was on a phone call that I had to take. All right, so seeing the draft that came through already in the pro draft, we are finishing it here on, the official draft. So, oh, by the way, I thought it was Karma mid, but it's not. It's just coin flips in the wrong position. Vero somehow from the lobby started from the ADC position, but it's definitely a Syndra mid. I think we are noticing actually I want to know how this game is going to be played out. This game is going to tell us if we're going to game 3, by the way. This game 2, this is the time for Riddle to bring us into a 1-in-1 series and just take us into the next series. As to how, I mean, yeah, that's really gonna be up to them, But game 1 was just as close, right? I mean, it's I feel like this is gonna be a pretty big difference. So first off, Syndra, I believe Syndra was banned last game in the picks in the draft, but Syndra was up. This is also about 3 out of 5 of the same picks from last game for Domino GC. Riddle has about 1 out of the 5 of the same picks. The nod from Coat again, and they pretty much changed everything else. Just know me. I'm not even sure if Tristana pick was actually a snipe away from coin flip, by the way. I'm not really sure, because Tristana is a legit AD carry, right, in the bot lane. But anyways, we're gonna go to a quick break. We're gonna be right back for game 2, of course, powered by Global Connect, and we will see you all after that break for the official, Summoner's Rift as we go along. So let's see if this is going to be game number 3, or will Domino GC end in a 2-0 fashion as we hold on to them.
Can I be your star tonight? You fill my soul with light.
me by your side when the sun sets. Let's leave for an eternity. We'll sail across the lights beyond the sky. I'll be with you eternally. I'm an addict for your love, it keeps me fill my soul with light the day we met. I don't wanna leave your side. Have me by your side when the sun sets. Let's leave for an eternity. We'll sail across the lights beyond the sky. I'll be with you eternally. I'm an addict for your love, it keeps me
for the speed hustle.
All right, underway and ready to go. Game number 2, possibly the last game of tonight, but of course it is not. This is, I guess this is the second part of being the last. If it is potentially that way, of course, if it's not, that's because the teams are so good that they do not hold, you know, a extreme candle over the other, right? Like these players and the teams are just organized extremely well. It's always going to be, you know, a coin flip at that as to when the execution is there and when it's not. But of course, noticing the way Domino GC has been playing so far, it's been pretty aggressive in this kind of manner. So this is all just really coming down to that experience, and Ericsson, not being a ranged champion, will not be able to auto attack the, you know, ward placement there.
You make it easy to be unimpressed. Yeah.
And not a deep enough ward by Riddle into the river. I'm not sure what that ward will really tell Riddle. But it gets easily taken out by Riddle instead. kind of crazy. I guess they are afraid of the Nautilus, like roaming into their jungle. It's a very strong, like, level 1 champion. Oh, right, I forgot. I gotta swap over the nameplates. So we are getting that nice hook on top of coin flip, and I believe level 2 advantage will be coming here soon for the Domino GC's bot lane. I feel Ski will take some damage, but Nothing down and too crucial onto the health points there. As long as none of them die, they are fine. But Vero already just kind of abusing the range to melee matchup. And we're seeing an early invade. Olin already on the blue buff. Last cone available from Blaze. He's gonna hit it across. No, he's checking. He's gonna throw a sapling to check. No, Vero is just gonna get, he's gonna get ganked from behind. Vero walking up. Scare of the week is gonna give him some room, but I don't think it is enough. But here comes coin flip and he puts up the shield. And he lives. Oh my goodness, coin flip. Just getting there, and now we're gonna see Blaze a little bit under fire. Not too much at all. Such a close call of a kill there. I mean, if Scatter of the Week did not hit both, you know, Blaze and Erickson, he would have been dead for sure. Seeing possible gank onto the mid. Olin has made it. Blaze is made it as well. Eski's on his way. Not really much is going to be happening here, but I feel like there is, in some shape or form, trying to stop this Cassidy from doing much of anything. But the snare comes down. Nice dash on that Arctic Assault. But Vero now stuck in between two. Doesn't have the flash. I already used it a long time ago, but the heal from coin flip is going to save Vero out of that situation. And Nomi just kind of shifted out of nowhere. Blazing Fire still trying to take some of these creeps. So very close calls here from both sides. No kill yet. First kill will be first blood. And massive gold. I believe there is some... No, I thought there was gonna be some opportunity for Osdale, but it seems like there just was not that much. I mean, 27 to 32 CS, unless there's something wrong with the scoreboard. Nope, it is not. So no CS lead, even off the roam from Nomi. And potential gank to the top. Flash being used by Olin, and Coat will successfully flash over the thick wall. So very nicely done. Now Coat doesn't have flash. Blazing Fire is around the top side, so I think they have to be careful for the re-engage, or at least Zhao AP careful for, you know, playing overly aggressive. Level 6 advantage is Erickson. And so much shared XP in the middle, but Zhao AP getting hit pretty hard and potentially even tower dove. Zhao AP is still staying, but there is pressure on the top side. Olin has to show up top to be able to alleviate some of that pressure. Or start getting objectives around the map, which, you know, if you look across, it's a cloud dragon. If it was an ocean, that would be pretty nice, you know, get some early HP, you know, health regen. Even if it's just only one ocean, still good. And Viro's just playing up, knowing where Blazing Fire was. And the fact that Olin is just kind of sitting in the middle of the map. But Olin will be showing up here soon. The teleport finish from Zhao AP. There's going to be another gank. The ward is going to turn off. Olin will not be able to see this, but I believe he's going to be walking in again. Gnar ultimate on cooldown, Arctic Assault, and the flail just whiffing there from Olin. And Viro sees Ericsson, and Ericsson does not know about this. It was actually a little bit risky there, sitting on top of that ward. Of course, I don't think Ericsson knew he was. But there is a change in the bot lane, and that change is Nomi plus Eski getting some lane priority and dominance in the bot. This could be 2 platings, but yeah, it doesn't seem like he will be able to get the second plating here. Oh, okay. Rift Herald is going to get contested. 4 members versus 4. Everyone has rotated their supports to the top. And Coat on the other side. They're looking onto Blazing Fire, and Blazing Fire flashing over the wall. I don't think the fight is over on the bot, but we're going to see a 1v1 into this bottom lane, as the Rift Herald is going to get secured and taken by Domino GC. So a lost Rift Herald. Ultimate by Osdale. Flash. No kill onto Nomi, and Nomi only expends the rocket jump, plus gets a second turret plating. A little bit of the same build path by Coat as well. And now Dragon looks to be setting up here from both sides. Oh, that is some damage. Ericsson force a flash away. The Rift Walk having too long of a cooldown for him. But the Nature's Grasp onto the backside here of these 3 Domino GC members, and Glacial comes out. Blaze is going to be taken out by the Unleashed Power, and it will be a trade mid for mid so far. And Olin is still in big trouble. We cannot Arctic Assault away. There is a big Nautilus in front of him, and here comes Nomi with the engage. Regline not going to mass. It hits the wall. The shielding was not enough, as Nomi is able to rocket jump away and even get the clean kill. A nice finish, and of course, engaged by Riddle. Viro was having troubles trying to deal as much damage as possible, only sitting on Sorcerer's Boots and a Lost Chapter. And Coin Flip. Coin Flip is just trying to take care of minions here. Doesn't want them to die under tower. So it was a rough engage on to Ericsson before, and then Riddle just follows up, on the reaction. Working out for them, 2 kills to none. Rift Herald still slams for, a big chunk of damage. And now, seeing a little bit of pokes here and there, especially on the top. Feel like we're not really gonna ever see a real progression up here for top. But I also feel like they might not even get as many ganks. There's just gonna be so much more priority at the mid, and of course the bot. But so far, it's all been right dead center on the Summoner's Rift. And a CS lead finally for Osdale. That's the advantage of just staying in your own lane. Of course, you could get so much more as a flash from Coat being issued the Grand Challenge and won't be able to fully commit to it. But that's okay. Not dying is a big part of being in the solo lane. And Dragon is going to be contested here, I believe. Nope. Everyone from Domino GC is just running the opposite direction from the Dragon Pit. So Riddle will take a free Dragon. But now Coat taking up big hits on the damage there, and Vero gets another execution from the Unleash Power.
Turret plating will fall.
Oh, Dredgeline does land. This is going to be a big engage here for the bottom side, as Nomi has yet to use that rocket jump, but a double snare from Coin Flip stops the entire engage from Nomi. But Ski, beautifully done on that dredge line. Okay, sorry about that. I do have to be right back. All right, I am back. Sorry about that. Very quick. Oh, but seems like we're going to possibly get the engage. Glacial Prison goes out. Oh, Scare of the Week lands onto 3. Engage here, started up by Domino GC. That's going to be 1 going down. It is called the Flash Chain of Corruption from Osdale, and Blaze is going to get taken out too. First tower goes down for the side of Riddle. Nomi being able to sit around the bottom side by himself. Second tower that will... Oh! Nomi is pushing. Can he get tier 2? He will... No, teleport comes through. Okay. Tier 2 would have been taken down. Actually. It's going to come down into another potential dragon fight. Second Rift Turtle has already been secured by Domino GC. It's not really looking one-sided just yet. Still so much room to play off here, but Domino still holds a 2,000 gold lead. A lot of that gold is on the mid laner. Oh my goodness, wait a minute. That top lane gold gap is crazy. 6,100 to 4,700. Nomi's actually the strongest one for Riddle too. He's at 6,400 to 57. And counting. I think it's going to continue on as this direct push towards the mid. Teleport's going to be coming up shortly for Coat. And we're going to see... No, we're not going to be able to see the dragon taken up at all. Oh, Nature's Grass is out. Olin in big trouble. Here comes Erickson on the other side. Chain of Corruption is going to big whiff by Osdale. Nice hit onto Olin as he is stuck. He is in trouble. We're going to try to go for the save here as Vero just makes it into the fight. Not sure if he is out of position here, but he's going to go for the Unleashed Power. That's going to be a kill. Nomi on the jump towards Coin Flip, and Coin Flip does not get taken out, but Erickson riff walks and flashes over the wall to be able to get close enough onto Coin Flip. And Blaze is gonna get flashed on as he's hit by the piercing arrow. And Vero flash Dark Spear for the finish. I believe that was a 3-for-2 trade in favor for Riddle. Riddle does not have any wards inside the Dragon Pit, so they don't have any vision to be able to actually see that they do have priority right now, I believe. Or at least somewhat of a priority. But Olin did die in the fight, so he is already out on the rift. Blazing Fire died a little later. So it's only to be natural if Olin is inside the river first. But that was a good catch onto Olin by Riddle. It did take him quite a while to kill him, but that's what it is for tanks, you know. But it was a flight or fight mode at that moment. Just forcing Domino to fight is actually good for even just Erickson on caster, because he wants to excel in the he wants to accelerate his lead. He wants to accelerate his levels, possibly his items, and any kind of acceleration. I mean, that's all he wants. But right now, Erickson taking up on the fight onto Zhao AP, and Zhao AP puts up the grand challenge. So Erickson's got to be pretty worried about how he enters into this fight. That's going to be an instant takedown by Zhao AP. And now we're gonna see another fight across the map around the top side. Glacial Prison has already been used, so I'm gonna assume it did not land onto anyone. I believe none of the Glacial Prisons have landed onto anyone, actually. The slow will always land, right? But the direct impact is like the stun. But Erickson just being able to just get Zhao AP kind of low, helping out Blaze. But Blaze, I don't know, is he going? Yeah, he has Demonic Embrace, but Zhao AP would get lots of healing because he had Vampiric Scepter. Now he has Ravenous Hydra, which currently gives 0 Omnivamp, by the way, and bonus damage, zeros. No, just kidding. Don't listen to the tooltip. It's bugged. I think Nomi is going for, and yeah, he's going for Infinity Edge, second item. They changed it now. It's 40% for those of you that don't know. I could even hover over it, but I think, yeah, it's 40%. Oh, that damage from Zhao AP. He is just looking for one more vital point, and this could potentially even be a Baron Star. Nomi in range with the autos. Zhao AP's just still dashing away with these lunges. But instead of a start on the Baron, Domino GC are just gonna get priority over it. Now the Glacial Prison will land. A Chain of Corruption is gonna follow right through as well. Damage comes in. The Dredge Line pulls his ski out of danger, but not far enough as he's still taken down. And Erickson joining in on the fight. Goes Riftwalk is stacking the damage over the wall and will be able to hit some in the dark. So that piercing arrow is gonna hurt. And Ko, he's trying to get the Meganar in time, but he will not. But he still gets a shutdown out to Vero. A 2-3 trade. The game is still so close between these two teams of Domino Esport GC and of course Riddle NO. As Zal EP looking for the damage. Erickson just goes in. Oh, that flash Arctic Assault, but the Zanya play from Erickson is going to keep him alive a little bit longer, but he's going to get stuck in that prison. Or the permafrost, I say. Roland Law, thank you so much, my man. Much love to you, Roland Law, for the rating party of 21. Hopefully your broadcast that you have done was awesome, my friend. Awesome. But yeah, much love to you, Brolin. Thank you so much. You know, and welcome, by the way. Welcome. Game 2 on the series. Just in case you were wondering, you know. You don't have to say hi. I see you. Oh, Chain of Corruption. Little bit short on Nomi. And oh, flash from Vero. Unleashed Power was in range of the kill shot. And Eski just standing there, probably thinking, I wish I had a shield for you. Well, Locket actually gives a shield, but he went for the Radiant Virtue. And now we're seeing the Baron being started up with Nomi in the dead screen, but Blaze is around the corner. Meganar for Ko is available. So the Gnar ultimate is there. Erickson around the corner. Might be able to wing it in here. There goes the Natures, and I think they caught out to Eski. Eski's taking down really low. Oh, the steal comes in from Erickson. He takes away the Baron, and there's no flash for Blazing Fire, so he will not be able to get out. My man Erickson with the steal. It is insane. He did it without the smite, of course. Oh my goodness. Oh, brother. Oh boy, that was ridiculous steal. He was just collecting stacks on the Riftwalk and then just takes it away. Oh. All right. So how many with Baron here? 4, right? Oh no, Nomi was still dead. So 3 out of 5 with Baron. Baron power play is in place. 3,000 gold deficit for Riddle, but the power play should be able to help him out. Try to equalize in that gold, and Zao AP is stuck inside the boomerang effect from Coat. And it doesn't seem like Coat wanted to fully commit on that fight. It could have been instantly turned though. But the game moves on. Erickson level 17. This is getting pretty scary. Erickson level 17. Sitting and waiting for Zao AP. Zao's about to take this bait. Well, there's not really a bait. He's just gonna walk into the bush. There goes the boomerang. The slows the boomerang effect on the repeat. The grand challenge is issued. The flash comes in, and the Gnar ultimate warrants the stun. The repulse could not come out in time. And Riddle having the bottom lane pressure. Losing the Baron is causing them to slowly lose a lot of ground on the map here. And Ericsson being level 17 is absolutely massive for Riddle. As we're now gonna see what happens here in the middle. Dredge line and depth charge just used all around onto Osdale, and Osdale just could not get out of there, and Olin now in big trouble. Riddle with the dives here. This is getting so close. Ski landed just about anything and everything that he could, but that damage from Vero just instantly deleted onto Coat. Riddle is still opening up parts of the map here. 2 minutes until Dragon. They have made it into about 1,400 gold lead. And Riddle just completely presses on. Osdale had to get that, you know, Osdale got close, but then he got flashed on, I believe. Got flashed on, he got death charge, and then Nature's Grass. It was just everything. Of course, maybe you could get away with it if you go like Edge of Night, but he is looking like he wants to get, you know, his mirror mana done. I'm not sure. Yeah, he got flashed on. Okay, he got flashed on into a Nautilus ult. Didn't even waste any time with that not ult. Because if he gets away, then the ultimate still follows. And now, push through the middle. This inhib tower is going to be done in. Nature's Grass comes out to be able to zone the entire Domino GC squad. But Zhao AP is going for the split push. I'm not sure if it's going to work out or not.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
That's top inhibitor. Soon. Yeah, that's top inhib. Only one recall goes out. Osdale stopping the back onto Ericsson, but Ericsson could just turn onto Oxdale. And Oxdale's down. But Zhao AP looks for the engage. Gonna try to get away. This is a difficult escape. No way he does it. Scare of the Weak will miss. Glacial Prison. And full-on ultimate on top of Blazing Fire. He just eats it all up. I don't think they have any damage here. Ericsson is just gonna be able to clean this up so quickly. Point flip down. Double kill. No Osdale as he was taken down earlier. And this is it, I believe. Riddle Esports are going to take us to game number 3. Chain of Corruption, big whip. And yeah, Nexus is about to open up as 2 more Domino members fall under. Game 3 underway, ladies and gentlemen. We're going into it. First ace of the game. A mirror of game 1 with Domino. Just wow that happened. Like, Osdale was stopping Ericsson's recall, and Osdale needed help. And there was like no turn or no chase onto him or with him. Maybe chase with Osdale, but then like never show up. And that was just crazy how that ended, to be honest. I can, like, yeah, I just knew that Osdale needed help at that point, where he was just kind of like shooting at the He was shooting at the Kassadin, and Kassadin could just like instantly turn on him, and it was super close for Zhao AP. But yeah, I mean, I felt like even just a few recalls, it was just not going to be possible. Like there's no way it was possible for that end to even come about at all. So it kind of just showed up. It didn't like entirely blow up in their face. It was just probably like their best bet at winning, to be able to, you know, go with the push there. But it was kind of close, you know. And but really, Ericsson stealing Baron and then being over level 16, way beyond the 16 level too. That really changed things for Riddle. Riddle got back on both legs, both feet, you know, and they just connected really well. And with that, we're going to game 3. So, be right back. Don't go anywhere. See you all soon for game number 3. Dragon taking up at all. Oh, Nature's Grass is out. Olin in big trouble. Here comes Ericsson on the other side. Chain of Corruption is going to big whip by Osdale. Nice hit onto Olin as he is stuck. He is in trouble. They're going to try to go for the save here as Vero just makes it into the fight. Not sure if he is out of position here, but he's going to go for the Unleashed Power. That's going to be a kill. Nomi on the jump towards Coin Flip, and Coin Flip does not get taken out, but Ericsson riff walks and flashes over the wall to be able to get close enough onto Coin Flip. And Blaze is gonna get flashed on as he's hit by the piercing arrow. But right now, Ericsson taking up on the fight onto Zhao AP, and Zhao AP puts up the grand challenge. So Ericsson gotta be pretty worried about how he enters into this fight. That's gonna be an instant takedown by Zhao AP. And now we're gonna see another fight across the map around the top side. Domino GC are just gonna get priority over it. Now the Glacial Prison will land. The Chain of Corruption is gonna follow right through as well. Damage comes in. The Dredge Line pulls the ski out of danger, but not far enough as he's still taken down. And Ericsson joining in on the fight. Those Rift Walk is stacking the damage over the wall, and we'll be able to hit some in the dark, so that piercing arrow is gonna hurt. And Ko, he's trying to get the Meganar in time, but he will not, but he still gets the shutdown off the Vero. A 2-3 trade. The game is still so close between these two teams of Domino Esport GC and of course Riddle NO, as Zhao AP looking for the damage. Ericsson just goes in. Oh, that flash Arctic Assault, but the Sonya play from Ericsson is going to keep him alive a little bit longer, but he's going to get stuck in that prison. And now we're seeing the Baron being started up with Nomi in the dead screen, but Blaze is around the corner. Meganar for Ko is available. So the Nara ultimate is there. Ericsson around the corner. Might be able to wing it in here. There goes the Natures, and I think they caught out to Ski. Ski's taking down really low. Oh, the steal comes in from Ericsson. He takes away the Baron, and there's no flash for Blazing Fire, so he will not be able to get out. My man Ericsson with the steal. It is insane. Ericsson being level 17 is absolutely massive for Riddle, as we're now gonna see what happens here in the middle. Dredge Line and Depth Chargers used all around onto Osdale, and Osdale just could not get out of there, and Olin now in big trouble. Riddle with the dives here. This is getting so close. Ski landed just about anything and everything that he could, but that damage from Vero just instantly deleted onto one recall goes out. Osdale stopping the back onto Ericsson, but Ericsson could just turn onto Oxdale, and Oxdale's down. But Zhao AP looks for the engage, gonna try to get away. This is a difficult escape. No way he does it. Scare of the Weak will miss. Glacial Prison and a full-on ultimate on top of Blazing Fire. He just eats it all up. I don't think they have any damage here, as Ericsson is just gonna be able to clean this up so quickly. Coin Flip down, double kill. No.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. all the places that we go. All this pain builds within. Footsteps fade, what could have been? Finally, I feel more free. The end of you and me, let it go, let it be. My heart belongs to me. My heart belongs to me. You're never gonna let me go, and I will never let you go. And now I'm feeling stronger, feeling stronger. You're never gonna let me go, and I will never let you go. And now I'm feeling stronger, feeling stronger. Feeling stronger, feeling stronger. You're never gonna let me go, and I will never let you go. And now I'm feeling stronger, feeling stronger. You're never gonna let me go, and I will never let you go. And now I'm feeling stronger, feeling stronger.
You say I make you nervous, a tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster, a reckoning. You wonder how I got this way. You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh. You think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars, but it always ends the same. Can't bear the things I've had to face, got you crying on your knees in pain. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh, you will break your back to make me feel again, suffocate to make redemption ever came. I stopped asking for forgiveness, cause you should know only fools tread with the angels. Fear to go, but you keep trying to get too close. Save myself by turning into stone. So save your judgment, cause you just don't know. But some things never change, never change. Oh, they say I should feel guilty and change my ways, leaving crumpled bodies in my wake. Swear I didn't mean to make them break. But they're so delicate and so mundane, and they keep coming like a moth to a flame. Oh, some things never change, never change. You'll break your back to make me feel again. Suffocate to make me breathe again. Lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption.
Call me impossible, cause I get that a lot. If I'm irrational, then just tell me to stop. I could be cynical, and then I just blame it on love, blame it on love, blame it on love. Why am I so departed? Why can't I trust? I just can't trust. Just saying bye to all I touch, all I touch, all I touch. Put myself back where I started, and then I just blame it on love, blame it on love, blame it on love. I know I'm infamous, cause you can't win them all, and maybe I'm used to this. Cause I always fall out of love and back in again. And then I just blame it on love, blame it on love, blame it on us. Why am I so departed? Why can't I trust? I just can't trust. Just saying bye to all I touch, just all I touch. Put myself back where I started, and then I just blame it on love, blame it on love, blame it on love.
Suzuki.
Blame it on us.
right. Game 3 underway. Draft has started not too long ago. We had some technical difficulties along the way, unfortunately, but you know, it does not tend to happen. It just can happen. We just don't know when. But I'll tell you what, all the years that I've worked through here, that has not happened before. But you know, we're now in a custom lobby. We couldn't get into the tournament lobby, but custom lobby is just good enough for us here. So going through the picks and bans here, Riddle is on the other side. For this game of the series, we finally have a side switch between the two teams. Riddle has taken us into a game 3 out there for all the audiences to see. Right now, Domino is online and broadcasting the game with Rich Gang versus Lazy in Life. So make sure you open up a secondary tab and tune into that one. Drake Q and also Dog Slater Nash are casting in that game. So make sure you have both on, you know, while in the meantime we are processing through this game, you know, as we go along for the rest of the drafts, as we just pass through the phase 2 here. So phase 2, we had the Kassadin and the Azir ban. More respect towards Ericsson. Like every time Ericsson plays a game, there's just going to be an additional ban against him, I feel like. And that guy has been the MVP of the series, I feel like, for Riddle. So if it's even possible to talk to him after this game, it would be pretty cool. If Riddle wins, you know, I'm obviously gonna get an interview real quick with a winner, you know, a player with the winner of the team that they were on. I'm not sure how I would go through contacting Ericsson. If I cannot, you know, I mean, I'll go through Pride from Domino to help us out and hook us up with something here. But for now, I mean, Lilia picked for Domino GC. The Fiora is there for 3 games in a row. That is kind of crazy for Fiora to be locked in 3 games in a row. It was kind of like the Callista for where is he? Oh, there he is. Okay, I see him now. But King is on his other account now. And we are just kind of in tune as to what is going on here. A Jhin. So Tristana mid, Jhin, and Nautilus bot, I believe. Correct? If that is how it is, I am okay with that, you know, but weirdly enough, and with a Yasuo at the, what in the world? This is okay. Banderas, yo, Banderas, dude, welcome, Ben. Oh man, Banderas says your day been great. I hope your day's been great, man. Yasuo pick at the end. We have Fiora Abuser. I like that, Zombie TV. I feel like that too. Fiora Abuser, because it's just 3 games in a row with Fiora. It's true. So we got Fiora, got Karma, Lilia. This is starting to feel a little bit different, but I'm not really sure because it's 3 picks of the same out of 5, and then on the other side it's about 3 picks of the same out of 5 as well. Yes. So the picks has been kind of reflective on, you know, of course the Tristana is just not in the same position. It's played in the mid right now.
I return.
The sides have been a bit, I mean, the picks have been a little bit reflective of each game in this series. It's nearly identical, but of course they're gonna try to do and try to push as much as it possibly can. But Riddle and Domino, I mean, it is just gonna be a big deal here. Trust me. Game 3, final game of the series. This is for all of the marbles. I don't know if anyone's played marbles when they were kids. You know, I still have some really cool colored ones. Probably show them to you guys later. I don't know. It's not something that would attract a girl or not. But anyways, we're here to watch League of Legends. Oh man. Ornn on the top side for Riddle, along with the Maokai, and I like this because the Maokai plays really well into the Nature's Grasp because of that brittle effect. And if you don't have tenacity, which I feel like you will be needing some tenacity against this kind of Maokai Ornn combination, if you don't have any tenacity, that brittle effect plus any snare or knockup or anything like that, it is just gonna be a wild duration. But you could absolutely you know, feel like you don't need it if you could just dodge these abilities. You know, you can outrun the Nature's Grasp, which they made it a little bit not so easy to outrun, and you can also just sidestep the Call of Forge God, or even just stun the Ornn before he's able to you know, call back the Forge God. Poro of Void, welcome. Hopefully you've been having a great day, Poro of Void. Who wins this right? I don't know. You know, honestly, I don't know. I'm liking Riddle's composition more just because they have a more of a front line, and if anything happens to their front line, I feel like, you know, they're going to be able to absorb so much of the damage from Domino GC. And Domino GC also has currently with the draft I believe a harder to execute like composition, but individual wise, like, you know, they have some really good individual plays that they can do, and really good picks that they can offer. Same goes for the other side though, like Blazing Fire. I mean, he could get caught up, but when it comes down to picking for Ericsson on the Tristana, it's really widely available there. And then Maokai actually just goes for the AP damage, so, you know, he's not that big of a burst damage, but he not until he eventually gets there. Kohlberg, oh my goodness, man, when did you come into this chat room? Kohlberg, welcome. And to Brolin, by the way, who's still probably out there, you know. Brolin, thank you so much for the raid. Much love to you, Brolin. Much love to all of our, you know, current subscribers and current donators as well. You know, the generosity from you all is just amazing. It's just awesome. And of course, to the first time chatters, you know who you are. First time chatters, welcome. Game 3, final game. This is gonna be the banger. This is gonna be the headline of Telialigaen's, you know, newscast, I believe, of where this game really stands by on the points here. So because both of these teams, along with, by the way, which is right now being streamed at Gamer No, make sure you guys have a second tab open for Gamer No and watch both of these series as they go by. Especially on the side for Rich Gang and Lazy in Life, they are also 1-0 teams, along with you know, Domino GC and Riddle and O. But with that, we are gonna go into a quick little break, so be right back, powered by Global Connect, and we will see you all for game number 2.
Shot, you got me drinking. Girl, you shut me down and there's no witness. Got me in my feels, she would never listen. All the alcohol is in my liver. I guess I lost and you're the winner. Missing your touch, you were a good kisser. I was born a saint, but now I'm a sinner. Falling for you. For you. For you. Falling for you. For you. For you. Falling for you. You, they just fly by. All the memories pop up on my timeline. Change your colors on me like you're tie-dye. Got me falling for you, I ain't talking skydive. See you in another dimension. Can't sleep on my night's rest. Baby girl, you were my best friend. All the alcohol is in my liver. I guess I lost and you were the winner. Missing your touch, you were a good kisser. I was born to sing, but now I'm a sinner. Falling, falling for you. For you, for you. Falling, falling for you. For you, for you. Falling, falling for you. For you, for you. Falling, falling for you. For you.
Gotta let you say it 'cause I back it up. So appreciate I could pick it up. Heaven on the way, don't you know I'm up? So up, so up. If you wanna wake up, there's places I could take you. Lost in the dream of what comes after the afterlife. Body like a bass drop. Gon' give it to you, baby, don't stop. Body like a drum. Body on top. Boy, take it like a boom.
Welcome back. We are ready to rock and roll for game number 3 out there. So hopefully you've all been enjoying your evening here with us. Make sure you have a tab out for Gamer No, because there's still another game or series. I'm not sure where other series are currently, but just take a look around. They're out there somewhere. I believe the one that Brolin was casting. Actually, let me check. What was Brolin law casting? Is Brolin here? Probably is somewhere. Chaos versus Endurance. Oh, Brolin, give us something about that series, my man. Give us something about that series. As I go and close out these windows, I don't want to hear people hearing me screaming because of excitement.
Minions have spawned.
Oh my goodness, and it is on. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute, I missed out some part to this. Oh my goodness. Tom Kick, welcome. A lot of early aggression here by Domino GC. I just saw King with that very early invade. And along with some assistance, of course, and yeesh, that Maokai number is a little insane. This gives an opportunity for Domino to, you know, watch Olin finish clearing his blue side and then rotating into their blue side buff as well. And I probably wouldn't even try to gank any lane. I would just try to push Blazing Fire into a corner here, as he is barely hitting that level 2 mark. He was only 8, which he is behind by about, you know, 2 camps now. Olin is on his 6th camp. He could also tentatively like try to get the finish on. Oh, nice. Okay, Vero just showing off what he can do on the Yasuo, and he's gonna continue on with all of these auto attack pokes. Have to be very, very careful there for Ericsson. Oh, there we go. Okay, there's still gonna be something here from King. King hits the Scry Orb, but doesn't really catch to Blazing Fire. But here comes the gank from Olin. He's gonna be showing up, and that's a nice little knockup from Vero. The setup was nearly there for Domino GC, and honestly, this is kicking off to a very, very extremely good start on aggression for both sides of the team. Specifically for Domino here, as they want to continue on with the pressure, but now Blazing Fire has eyes on the Scuttle. Both of the Scuttle crabs in the river are going to be taken up. The last two camps that is left for Blazing Fire is already being contested by Escape with the roam. Vero's going to try to escape. He's already used the flash. There goes the flash from Eski. I really like this. It's going to set him up, but he uses the Steel Tempest along with the Wind Wall as well. That is very nicely done there from Vero. He had to not really time it. He had to use the maximum amount of reflex in his body to be able to, you know, use the ability after the melee attack. I mean, it's pretty much like within the animation of the melee attack, because, you know, obviously if the dredge line comes out before the auto attack, where you can get the stun and you can kind of just you know, secure the dredge line, then yeah, it's just an easy win wall at that point for Vero. But he have to use his flash. Eski used his flash as well. Oh, wait a minute, Ericsson thought he was gonna die. Oh, that is crazy. He's not able to rocket jump on time either. I think the knockout will interrupt him though. But an early teleport from Ericsson. He does pick up tier 2 boots though, and so will Vero. And the teleport's not really gonna get Ericsson any kind of, you know, mid priority just yet. But Vero is just doing a really good job at, you know, playing the range versus melee matchup. Of course, Yasuo is actually just good in general versus melee matchups, since you know, he has the wind wall and stuff. But overall, I want to see what Vero is capable of. I mean, now he's level 6. We could see a good setup from Olin sooner or later. I think Olin's actually not gonna do too much at all. He wants to get to level 6 as well. Looks like he will be able to get it from that camp, I believe. We'll see. He's still killing the wolf camp. He's a little bit of experience ahead. I mean, look at that, level 4 to level 5 in the jungle, and nope, he's missing one more. And now we're getting early call. The Forge God, the Ignite's gonna be running onto King as well, but Osdale in a bad position. Dredgeline gonna hit and slam onto Coinflip. Coinflip is gonna be going down. First blood going over to a ski, and here comes the reinforcements from Domino. Rotations from Olin and Vero, but they're gonna get a little bit stopped here by Ericsson and Blaze, and nearly getting pincered as well. I mean, if this was a random rotation from if they were on the blue side, definitely Olin and Vero would have been caught up in the middle. But Olin just sitting around the corner. I believe one minion death will get him to level 6. Doesn't seem that way, as Vero missing the Steel Tempest. So no tornado toss for him there. And King seems to be surprisingly, like, just doing pretty good. But I believe we are getting towards the Rift Herald. Yeah, so there's already an early rotation here for Rift. Oh, Vero getting some assistance. Nice damage from Coinflip. That's going to be easy priority for Domino GC, as King nearly finishing up with his wave push. Oh, wait a minute. This is going to be a dive. This is going to be a 4-man dive. Olin with the ultimate. It's going to get eaten up by that searing charge. And Coinflip just comes in just to tank the tower shot. But Ozdel, oh, you better be careful. Riddle's about to give Ozdel a taste of their own medicine for the dive. Well, Ozdel putting up the ward over the wall, seeing that the Grump is going to be taken away. So Domino Esports, they are going to split the resources up. They're not going to put all of their focus into the Rift Herald. The solo is going to be done by Olin. They have eyes onto Blaze, and Blaze is going to be having a little bit of trouble. Ozdel is going to big a whiff on the ultimate. He's going to get snared up. He could still flash over the wall, but he's not going to get all that far because Nami can also follow up with his flash. And Nomi with the kill. First kill for him in this game as so far. Nomi just walking up. If he hits the blast cone, I think he sets himself up for the Yasuo ult. If that is the correct interaction that I am thinking. But Riddle, no, with a little bit of the comeback here. I mean, Laze is the one behind, but that kill, assist, and just about anything around the map will help him out. And Domino are now a little bit behind in gold. Oh no, Ericsson, he stopped his back. This is gonna be a free plating, and he gets his back canceled again by Vero. Ericsson needs help. Where is Blazing Fire? Blazing Fire doing the grump. I mean, yeah, doing his grumps. Krugs, sorry, not grumps, Krugs. Man, imagine if it was the other side. It would be like 2 rock people one side and a bunch of little frogs on the other. But this is getting a little bit intensive here. Ericsson staying a little longer under the tower. He doesn't want to give free platings at all. I think Ericsson's just gonna wait for teleport. It's literally not so long before. And Ozdel called the Forge God Dredge line. It's gonna be hooked on and synced here as Ozdel taking really low. He's still alive. He's still alive. He is still alive. He's getting a hit of arrows. He will be getting the slow. The Nature's Grab's coming in from the back. It will grab up to Ozdel. Is he finally gonna go down? No, he will not. How did he live? Come on. Ozdel did not die. He popped his heal. He got the shields. He went for Ghostblade too, so you know he didn't have Vampiric Scepter. Nothing to kind of give him his health back. Oh my goodness. Riddle must be kicking themselves right now. That was like, okay, at first when all the minions died, I thought they weren't gonna continue on with the dive. That's what it felt like to me. There was a delayed dredge line, but after that, I mean, they really just committed for it. Oh no. Okay. Gank around the back. Littleton Lullaby pushed on to Coat, and Coat will be going down to Coinflip. So the kill doesn't go over to Vero or Olin, so not really all that bad for Riddle. That situation would have been worse if it goes on to a carry, but of course it did not. And now we're seeing King nearly getting the completion onto that grand challenge. He's so close, and yet so far. Blaze with a little bit of the outplay of himself survives like Ozdel. So many low health targets. I think this is the type of series we're going to be watching here, where everyone just getting low HP, no deaths, no execution. But there will be burn damage though, because Blaze has the Leandries now. First dragon of the game going over to Domino, and the Rift Herald is going to have to be forced on here, by the way, because it is about to turn off. Either Rift Herald getting crushed into the mid. Code is here to defend, but there's not much that he can do, so I still think they could potentially get a second slam. But it's a little bit risky though, because here comes this ski ready to collapse on. And no one's really stopping Ericsson. Ericsson's just getting 3 or 2 platings all by himself around the top side. So he does cash in pretty big. 200 gold ahead of Vero. Where is the main gold lead? There is none. There's a balance of gold all around for Domino GC. Not much of a balance for Osdale though. 4,400 to the 52 of Nomi. But crazy things are about to unleash. This is crazy. Okay, so tower will be going down. It's not the... Oh, what? No, yeah, it was the second one of the game, but without the turret platings. A couple of them, though. I think King got 4 out of 5. But King is getting some really good momentum here, and it's something that you will have to worry about from a Fiora. Fiora is just ridiculous when they are ahead. I mean, look how ahead he is. Like King has 5,900 to Coates 3,500, 3,600, and oh, here we go. Low tone lullaby. This is gonna be big damage. No. Interesting. Lullaby with Grand Challenge would be a big thing here. Now King by himself, he's gonna use the Grand Challenge here. He's gonna try to get the finish, but it does not happen. What? What is this play? That was crazy. I need to know the call. I need to know that's. I thought they were just gonna dive Coat and then just take like what, like 1 or 2 tower shots and just walk out. But the dive didn't come through. It was a little too late to get the dive, but now Ericsson's gonna be walking in. He's gonna be put to sleep, but he gets the flash over the wall. Very nicely done on the reaction there from Ericsson to be able to get out. He won't be able to do that a second time. But meanwhile, Vero, bottom side, possibly opening up this bottom with the tier 1 going down here soon. Maybe not with this wave, but with the second wave, it will. It's at 324 damage. That is about 3 auto attacks. He also has Immortal Shield Bow. So let's see if it happens. Nope, it looks like it needed 4. Tower shots comes through, but the shield comes out from the life tap. And here is Ericsson. Ericsson, did he make the big mistake? And he did! Ericsson with Coat. It was a 2v1 situation. It looked like they were going to be able to get the kill on top of Vero, but Vero just reigned supreme over it. Does not even go down. The life tap from the, the lifeline from that Immortal Shield Bow was already popped as well. And here comes Vero. Oh, the 2 kills for him. No way. A blunder for Domino and then a blunder for Riddle. It's just a blunder fest. This is what it means that execution or game plans don't always go as well. And another tower, top tier 2 down for King. And King, what does he hold? 7,300 to 4,100 on the gold. King is massive right now. Coat will not be able to cope with this at all. What does that mean, guys? With the copium? I don't even know. I don't know my memes. It's whatever, But he won't be able to deal with the Fiora. He just can't. You have to send Ericsson to deal with him. But then even Ericsson can't handle him, right? Oh, call the Forge God. Where's it going? And every single long range attempt is down now, except for the curtain call is still available. Eski low on HP. Gonna be forced to back away. priority for Domino GC as they go for the second dragon of the game.
Red team has slain the dragon.
And oh, ho ho. The Infernal blazes around the rift. It will be Infernal Drake for the third and last game here between Domino GC and Riddle. No. And here we go. Now we're going to see that committed dive. I believe. But the ghost, the spellbook goes from Cope. That was so reactive from him. And Olin nearly taken down nearly by the tower shots. And here is Coin Flip. Coin Flip has made it into the fight. Ericsson's going to get engaged on by King. But Code comes through. Osdale by himself pushing up on the bot. Tier 2 will still fall to the Rift Herald. And Tier 2 in the middle is being sieged here. Nomi's the only one. Won't be able to get too close as he tries for the bouncing grenade to clear the wave. And he will actually get it. No wave to push here. And King has been pushed off from the top tower as well. Just so many things happening at the same time. And some shots coming in from Ericsson. Oh, the swirling scene lands. This is going to be a little lullaby, but can they get the follow-up? He is so far away from being re-engaged on, but Ericsson will still fall. Olin now spam clicking these ultimates. They're like 92 seconds. Okay, they're a minute and 32 seconds long. But he is just spam clicking every opportunity that he gets for the little lullaby. And now Baron is looking to be the objective here for Domino GC. They do not clear the ward inside the pit, so they have a vision of this, but Ericsson is still dead for another 2 to 3 minutes. Domino GC do not have the vision onto Riddle that can see them, but here we go. Nature's Grass over the wall, parry, and just trying to follow it up. There could be a potential other steal, and it happens! Blazing fire with the steal onto the Baron. That is 2 for Riddle and only 1 for Domino GC as Ericsson, he just comes back alive. He's gonna get taken down, but Riddle. These guys are just Baron stealing professionals. It is crazy. First, it was Ericsson on the castle in game 2, and now it is just Blazing Fire on the Maokai in game number 3. Cope is going to be snared up here, does not use the searing charge to be immune, but now he's going to use it for the engage. Corruption is going to come up, trying to get the re-engage here as Ski was looking to follow through. But man, oh man, that is just crazy. Domino GC leashing for the Baron steal. And oh, you know what? This reminds me, even in game 2, when the Baron was taken away, the power play from Baron was so massive that Riddle not only gained the momentum and gained the goal to come back into the series, but it also gave them that chance to win, and they took it. They won game 2 because of that, because of the steal from Ericsson. Is it going to happen here as well? The steal from Blazing Fire. Will it be enough to get back on 2 legs or 2 feet and just like reverse the situation? Because that's all that they need to do. Swirling Seed rolls out from the distance, trying to get onto Xki. These Swirling Seeds are gonna hurt, by the way. But look at that, Ericsson taking out another tower objective. Push from Domino GC, but here comes the roam to the top. I believe they're trying to figure out where they are going for Ericsson and Blazing Fire, as Domino GC will step a little bit back though. They're pinging at these 2 players are coming in from the river, and King is waiting as well. So Ericsson and Uski, they just don't show up. Blazing Fire still walking inside enemy territory at the jungle. And Olin, Swirling Seeds, not really bowling up any kind of strikes here. And Osdale, oh, that was so much damage from Osdale. But 25 seconds for Dragon. Unstoppable. is Coat. Coat is going to be going in. There goes the snare. Coin flip gets taken down. And there goes the Little Lullaby. It's going to be up to 4. And here comes King on the other side. He gets the parry. Coat does not return the Forge God's answer. And it will be just all in here for Domino GC. Riddle are looking to retaliate the best that they can. Erickson, rocket jump reset, trying to get away. The swirling sea will land. The slow is there. Olin with the follow through. There goes those legends. And Olin with the triple kill for Domino GC. Blazing Fire still alive. Can't even attempt a potential steal onto this dragon, but I'm looking at it as it to be free at the moment here. Just Blazing Fire cannot do anything for dragon. He's gonna continue on taking his own jungle. He needs resources before they start taking it away from him. But soul point for Domino. It is Infernal Soul potentially here. An Infernal Soul to end game series 3 potentially. It's not over yet. There's still the comeback potential from Riddle because they've done it in game 2. It's guaranteed. If you guys don't believe me, rewatch the VOD. And just looking at this, I mean, Erickson needs to still answer to the Fiora. Fiora cannot be stopped by anyone else, but they could jump onto the Fiora whenever possible. And look at that damage from Erickson. Not even King can push against him. This is actually really good for Riddle. This is the type of, you know, relieved pressure that they need. But the swirling sea goes out, not really gonna hit onto anyone. And the Ghost Blade is going to be used. Call of the Forge God will land. Here comes that Nature's Grass, and it will root onto Olin, but Olin's going to be able to get the stun onto 4. Another 4 members getting put to sleep, and here comes Vero. Vero is looking for the finish. That's going to be one for him, and there is a minion wave, so Vero should be able to surf onto this wave, get a little bit closer. Tempest still pops out. Erickson is going to dodge it with that rocket jump, but it's one member down, a couple of cooldowns off. Curtain Call is still available. They could try to clear the wave here, but Nomi taking really low. Oh, the snipe comes in from Osdale out of nowhere. But the way to continue this push through the mid is so far away. 40 seconds until Baron and Domino are just winning these engages, one fight at a time. But now it seems like Riddle, they know they don't have the map they don't have the map presence right now. So they need to push up together as a team, start putting up some wards, and start looking for potential picks. Coat, wait a minute, engage onto Erickson, and Coat is gonna get hit by the swirling sea. Little Lumbai is not available, but the follow through from Domino GC is gonna hurt Coat to the point that he is gonna take that gray screen. No instant revives from any actions here. Does not exist on this rift. All the vision is gone. But Riddle, they cannot stop. They need to continue here. Far sides, both of them used at the same time. They could have had 1 and 1, but look at that. Liliton Lullaby goes out. One is going to be traded out here for both sides. The shot comes in, and the 4th shot's going to miss, but Erickson, he should be able to get 2 right here. Vero manages to live somehow and gets a little bit more on the life steal. The knockup is going to keep Vero alive as well. Riddle with the stop onto the Baron, potentially even take it themselves here as Domino GC. They need to go on the reset, and they do not have the vision to keep tabs onto the Baron here. So the Baron is going to get started up right away by Riddle. Riddle, they've already stolen the first dragon take, and now they're going to officially take the second one here as Domino has no action to this one. King is on his way. That's going to be the chain. King's over the wall. King is looking for the kill. King will not get it, and oh my goodness, the smite wasn't even used by Blazing Fire. It's still there without the cooldown, but it's a good thing Riddle is just really good at stealing or taking Barons away, that Nomi is just able to secure it for Riddle at the end of that. And now, without a Baron here for Domino, Domino needs to contest the dragon next. It is going to be a bit of a flip here as to who gets into what. And we're going to see how it works out. Oracle lenses, they're now on point. 2 Oracle lenses down at the instance, not one after the other. Nice deadly flourish from across. Olin taking up a bit of damage, but his swirling seas are gonna hurt even more now. He's got the demonic embrace, he's got the Leandries as well. Zanya's coin flip. They have vision of him. Swirling seas gonna get dodged up. I really like this. Just everyone dodging it. Here comes King from the back, looking for the engage here, and I think Riddle is pincered in, but so is Vero. Vero's gonna get pushed out. Yeah, this is it. This is it. Riddle cannot walk left or right. It is dead center here, and let's see what Domino is going to be doing. They will lose out on the soul point here, but I think the engage, or maybe the disengage, mainly here from the Nature's Grasp, but they're looking for it. Chain is going to come out to his ski. The block comes out suddenly, and King is still going for the potential kill onto Erickson, but Erickson pushes King away with that buster shot. Swirling Seed goes out. It will just be the slow, and Erickson is taken down. That is majority of the damage lost by Riddle, and we're gonna see if there's any follow-up here by Domino as they push through this middle. And King is getting the recall. He will teleport bot. I thought he was gonna teleport onto a minion mid or something. Vero is still in the middle, hanging around. He can also put up the wind wall, but Nomi is able to clear the wave quite quickly. So I think Domino GC are just going to settle with the bot. They don't even care about middle because there is literally nothing of minion web to be able to do something, but Eski charging up the Hex Flash, but nothing comes out of it. Nice knock onto Vero. A lot of pressure here as Osdale is set by himself in the middle as he's pushing through, but Riddle's defense is absolutely great. Like they didn't get any kind of free shots onto any of the inhibitor towers. So not only did they win the last team fight, but also won over the Baron and also won over the Dragon. They have not lose inhibitors to put any real pressure on the map against Riddle at the moment here, or at least against them own selves. But we are getting closer and closer to the end point here. This game is still not on anyone's side. This is just crazy. I am not sure who is gonna come out on top. Oh, Blaze tried to steal the red. What is up with his smite? Felt like he should have been able to steal it from there. Smite's like up to 1,000, right? 1,200? Yeah, 1,200 damage. That, oh. Whoa, it's an AP Maokai. Shadow Flame, you know, Demonic, Leandries. I feel like that Zanya just needs to really come through though. It's to the point everyone does so much damage. It's you're not gonna be able to survive long enough. But let's see what happens as we continue to go along for this game 3. Last game of the series here. Winner takes up score point on the standings. Baron being walked around into, just gained some priority. And King, nice farsight from King. He actually caught a few in his vision here. They know where Nomi is now. Oh, this is a perfect time for King to just push, I believe. Yeah, it's a perfect time now. Rocket jump used. Just a lot of back and forth. Not really anything happening here. It's a macro game. King cannot be dealt with still. And he's a bit tankier too, so Ericsson cannot just instantly kill him either. But he does have the upgrade from the Ornn. Kraken Slayer is just maxed out here. Oh, Vero. Is Vero caught out? Ericsson, rocket jump, snare comes in from the deadly flourish, and now they're going to be going on top of Ericsson here. The focus, the shot from the range. Ericsson is so low, he's going to be taken down. That is the first one, and Vero refuses to fall. He gets the last breath. The reset on the shield. Vero's still alive, and it's 4 members down of Riddle. It's Domino GC. They're still chasing down Tanami. That is King. King is looking for the finish. He's getting the resets from hitting the minions. Can he get close enough? There's the slow. One more lunge. It's close enough. He goes down by the fountain, but he takes down the only living member of Riddle to potentially end this game. In fact, it will be the end of the game. 20 seconds on 3 for the respawn. 10 seconds from his ski, but he's just a Nautilus support. Domino Esports, they will end this 3-game series in a 2-1 fashion. Holy moly. Wow. Just wow. I am highly astonished by this. Like really. Can I? Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna mute real quick. All right. Okay, so we're live. Just checking with Olin here because we're doing the interview of the match MVP. Of course, Olin, I think you're tied up there with King. I think King also did a really great job. But you know, you being here in the interview, first of all, comms. You know, how were the comms going through all 3 games of the series?
Oh, first of all, I don't think I deserve the MVP. I would give it to either top or mid. They performed really good and diffed both laners today, so it was easy just playing around them. On the comms were quite great, especially the last game. The comms were positive, and we always had a plan we could play for. But yeah, let's not talk about the Barons today.
So, all right. Okay, I'll throw my 15 questions around Baron away. Okay, just so we get through that. All right. So, in these type of games, right? Like, I mean, where was some of the things that you guys were kind of just focused on when, you know, when just kind of performing around the Summoner's Rift?
Yeah, today we had scouted Blaze from last week that he just plays hard around bots, skips camps, and sits kinda around bots with Ride tracking him as best as possible and try to deny him every play he went for. I felt we did quite great all 3 games, so we didn't have that much value. This game, Fiora, our king, Jujan, just stomped the solo invade and made my life easy to play jungle when he forced Maokai to back level 1.
That
was
is
quite easy.
Yeah, and that is crazy that Blazing Fire skips camps. Like any camps, like you might like let's say if you warded like a blue buff, you would skip that, and then that ward would be like kind of pointless, you know?
Yeah, I mean, scouting from last week, we saw him do 3 camp bot into just sitting bot, and the second game he went 1 camp, and then he tried to look for gank bot again. Also, I saw him like sit 1 minute in bot bush trying to force a gank, but so that's kind of his playstyle. So we were quite prepared for that.
And the support rotations, who calls those out? Do you call those out for the support when to rotate? And I mean, you guys were like also kind of doing dives too potentially, right? Because from even last week, when you guys were diving Nightmare, how are the calls? You know, like when do you feel like it feels like the right moment for just anyone it doesn't have to be like you guys in particular, but just like what's that, you know, go-to moment to go for dives?
Well, it kind of happens a bit spontaneous with some random trades around in lanes, and I'm trying to walk together with mid and try to make a man advantage and go for the dives eventually. I usually prefer to go for the invades, which I usually call myself, but possibly dives.
What's this tourney called again? I forgot.
Hello?
What's this tourney called again? I forgot.
What do you mean, Telia?
Yeah, like the thing we're playing. What's it called?
Oh, Telia. I can DM you.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, with that, Olin, do you have any shout outs that you want to give? Or you know what, one more question. What was one of the hardest things that you guys had to deal with?
Sorry, repeat that question.
What was the most difficult situation that you guys had to deal with today?
Today was kind of the most difficult, not mental booming when losing Baron, and that kind of threw us the game second game. Or that threw the game the second game.
Yeah, okay.
That was the hardest for me personally. But, I mean, shit happens, and then it happened again in game 3. So
yeah,
I got flashbacks.
But all right. Well, thank you so much, Olin. Do you have any shout outs that you want to give before I take off?
I want to give a shout out to my brother supporting from the sideline. Spiffist out in chat. He's streaming New World on his Twitch, so go follow him. He would be real happy.
All right.
That's my shout out. He's my biggest fan.
Well, thank you so much, Olin. I'm gonna go ahead and head out, but congratulations on your guys' win. And who do you guys go next? Let me see. Is it Rich Gang? No, the Turks. Yeah. No, it's Turks. Yeah. Oh man.
It's the Turks.
Yeah. Well,
I haven't watched them too much. It will be an exciting match. I don't know how they did today.
Yeah, and then I'll see you guys on February 14th, and then after that, March 7th?
It's a long break, winter break, I think.
Yeah,
the Norwegian League takes winter break.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. All right. Well,
yeah.
Thank you so much, Olin. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you for the cast. Always a pleasure.
All right, and with that, we end tonight. Oh, okay. I thought my Spotify was on, and it would have been so annoying if it was. But with that, we end tonight's series on that 2-1 in favor for Domino Esports. It was a really close series. It was absolutely like, oh my goodness, it was just ridiculous how great the series was. It was ridiculous how great it was. And thank you all for joining us on this journey here with Domino Esports. A lot of familiar faces out there watching in the chat. To our supporters and and to our donators, thank you all so much. To the one raid of with Brolin Law, thank you so much, Brolin. Much love to you, my man. Thank you for with that raid. And of course, the followers, the first time chatters, thank you all so much for joining us here on the Domino Esports broadcast. My name has been Mighty Rye for the commentary here tonight. Make sure you continue to also support the Domino Esports Twitter page and websites and anything and everything Domino Esports, right? Don't forget to pick up a jersey or 16. But anyways, this is us here at Domino. We got the raid for Gamer.no. They are still going at it for game 3 of Rich Gang versus Lazy in Life. So stay tuned after the highlights clips of this series, and we'll talk to you all on the next time. Thank you all so much. Take care. Have a great rest of your evening. Get his health back up as Vero's already on the cab. Oh my god, the shot comes through. Ericsson's caught up in the chain of corruption, but he's gonna be able to Zanya's through it. Vero, he sees his opportunity. He's gonna go for it. Buster shot, follow up, I believe, and it will be the kill. Blazing fire and coin flip, or at least Osdale. But Vero, a little bit of a chance here, maybe going for the engage. He's gonna get some support, and Coden's just locked in place. He's trying to walk in closer for the Gnar ultimate. He's already used it, and look at these rocket jump resets over the wall. Only with the flash, the Cocoon's gonna whip another rocket reset. Nomi in big trouble, has already used the vault, and it will be more and more kills for Domino. Vero closing it out here, possibly for the Domino team against Riddle for game number 1. Best of 3 in this series. The damage from the Tristana, and Zhao AP wasn't even anywhere near there. It was a solid lockdown onto Coat, and now Ericsson's gonna do the best that he can, but he's gonna get suffered the same way. Ericsson being level 17 is absolutely massive for Riddle, as we're now gonna see what happens here in the middle. Dredge line and depth chargers used all around onto Osdale, and Osdale just could not get out of there, and Olin now in big trouble. Riddle with the dives here. This is getting so close. Ski landed just about anything and everything that he could, but that damage from Vero just instantly deleted onto one recall goes out. Osdale stopping the back onto Ericsson, but Ericsson could just turn onto Oxdale, and Oxdale's down. But Zhao AP looks for the engage, gonna try to get away. This is a difficult escape. No way he does it. Scare of the Weak will miss. Glacial Prison, and a full-on ultimate on top of Blazing Fire. He just eats it all up. I don't think they have any damage here. Ericsson is just gonna be able to clean this up so quickly. Point flip down, double kill, no GC. They do not clear the ward inside the pit, so they have a vision of this, but Ericsson is still dead for another 2 to 3 minutes. Domino GC do not have the vision onto Riddle that can see them, but here we go. Nature's Grass over the wall, parry, and just trying to follow it up. There could be a potential other steal, and it happens. Blazing Fire with the steal onto the Baron. That is 2 for Riddle, and only 1 for Domino GC as Ericsson, he just comes back alive. He's gonna catch from Osdale. But 25 seconds for Dragon. Unstoppable is Coke. Coke is going to be going in. There goes the snare. Coin flip gets taken down. And there goes the lullaby. It's going to be out to 4. And here comes King on the other side. He gets the parry. Coke does not return to Forge God's answer. And it will be just all in here for Domino GC. Riddle are looking to retaliate the best that they can. Ericsson, rocket jump reset, trying to get away. The swirling sea will land. The slow is there. Olin with the follow through. There goes those legends, and Olin with the triple kill for Domino GC. Blazing Fire still alive, but the swirling sea goes out. Not really gonna hit out to anyone, and the Ghost Blade is gonna be used. Call the Fourth God will land. Here comes that Nature's Grass, and it will root onto Olin, but Olin's gonna be able to get the stun onto 4. Another 4 members getting put to sleep, and here comes Vero. Vero is looking for the finish. That's gonna be 1 for him, and there is a minion wave, so Vero should be able to surf on. But look at that, Liliton Lullaby goes out. 1 is going to be traded out here for both sides. The shot comes in, and the 4th shot's going to miss, but Ericsson, he should be able to get 2 right here. Vero manages to live somehow and gets a little bit more on the life steal. The knockup left or right, it is dead center here. Let's see what Domino is going to be doing. They will lose out on the soul point here, but I think the engage, or maybe the disengage, mainly here from the Nature's Grass, but they're looking for it. Chain is going to come out to ski. The block comes out suddenly, and King is still going for the potential kill onto Ericsson, but Ericsson pushes King away with that buster shot. Swirling Seed goes out. It will just be the slow, and Ericsson is taken down. That is majority of the damage lost. Maxed out here. Oh, Vero. Is Vero caught out? Ericsson Rocket jump, snare comes in from the deadly flourish, and now they're going to be going on top of Ericsson here. The focus, the shot from the range. Ericsson is so low, he's going to be taken down. That is the first one, and Vero refuses to fall. He gets the last breath. The reset on the shield. Vero's still alive, and it's 4 members down of Riddle. As Domino GC, they're still chasing down Tanami. That is King. King is looking for the finish. He's getting the resets from hitting the minions. Can he get close enough? There's the slow. One more lunge. It's close enough. He goes down by the fountain, but he takes down the only living member.
See the sparks you throw my way. I know your name is written on everyone's mind.